Hello everybody, here we are. We're just transplanting some first-year chard because the second you bring out a camera, the neighborhood goes insane.
I'm back on you.
We're transplanting some first-year chard here because, as it turns out, our second-year chard is just not going to be productive in the same way as it was last year. I've got this planted into a couple of fresh Rubbermaid totes, and I'm going to want to water it down. But before I do that, I'm going to want to put some mulch on it. Just picked up a new bag of mulch from the Walmart. So I figured I'd show you guys what happens the first time you water this stuff, and a good reason to rinse it down. Bag of mulch, whopping $3. Can't seem to find any without any sort of coloring on it. But when I took it out of the van, darn near dyed my shirt. So I figured I'd show everybody what happens when you rinse it. Not for dogs. Don't worry, big guy, I promise I'll clean your pool. So if you want to come over here so you're not looking at my shorts.
Aw.
Yeah. I have a 75% male demographic, they don't want to see that. So, the first time you get this wet, this filthies up the water pretty good. So I strongly recommend, no matter what color it is, sure it may be a natural dye and all that jazz, but just how red do you want your rhubarb, you know? I've got green vegetables, I'm not sure I want to see what happens if they grow in red dyed dirt. So once I get this cleaned off, I'm just going to put it on top of my chard. And I'll have some nice clean mulch ready to go. Pretty straightforward, pretty quick. Just a basic reminder, rinse your mulch off when you get it from the store. Plants will thank you. I'm just going to scoop this up and let it drip drain out a little bit before I actively use it on my plants. As you can see, it's totally changed the color of this water, something fierce. I should be using that fishing net.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, the only cats that go in here this spring. Making something of a mess on the lawn, but...
We'll stick the bucket in the pool.
Oh, aren't you all clever and stuff?
Well, we both went Smart Awards today.
Not for dogs. Not for dogs.
Hey. How many buckets of mulch do we get out of that bag?
Hey.
How many buckets of mulch do we get out of that bag?
2. Maybe 3, depends how much is kind of sitting on the bottom, not wanting to come up. Alright, 10 points for the fishing net. Now that we've got this pretty much rinsed off, most of that dye is stuck in the rock garden over there, so not a big deal. Just going to spread it out here on the Swiss Chard, and this is going to be done. I've become quite a fan of using this wood mulch around my plants. I find that it really does reduce the weed growth that goes on in the buckets. And the weeds that do grow up in it are really easy to pull. So if you're going to give it a try, by all means, go right ahead. Just remember to rinse it off first and pile it on thick. Beware of nice big chunks. Well, that's all for now. Until next time, have yourselves a fantastic day and happy gardening.